this dude built the house. Wait, bro.
In this video, I'm gonna build the world's first watertight house.
It's too dangerous to get inside.
It could actually burst at any moment.
Major fail.
Today is day one of building the first house filled completely with water. But there's a problem. The house has to hold over 11,000 gallons of water, which is just under 100,000 pounds. So needless to say, if this is gonna work, we have to make it strong.
6 feet.
Day one was about taking our time, measuring correctly, and getting wood. A lot of it.
Bro. He was struggling to get the wood.
So right now, Colby's giving it a shot. He has
Hang
a
on.
little bit more experience on a
Wood is heavy,
excavator
though.
than I do. Yeah, this is what happens when you're not skilled at anything. You pick up bricks. This is looking so good. Without a good foundation, this house doesn't stand a chance. So after we cleared off a patch of land, it was on to make the base that the house sits on. But after we had this giant frame together, we realized we built it in the wrong spot. And
Holy
all
shit.
that was 2 days' work.
It's raining pretty hard. Believe it or not, we are still working on this base.
The house needs to sit perfectly level, and in order to make that happen, we had to put the frame on bricks. But the house is going to be roughly 100,000 pounds, which means the bricks might sink into the earth. So we put down 300 of them, resulting in a downward force of 300 pounds per brick. Once we had that done, we put down the floor and threw up our first walls.
It's super cool to see this coming to life.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Navan's business travel platform? It completely ruined my life. You see, I've been in the Great Policy Force for over 30 years. Let me tell you.
So today, as we know, is day 5. I already got 2 walls up and the whole base leveled, bricked, shimmed, and done.
Day 5.
Yeah, it's tight. 4 walls up. 4 walls. It is massive in here. Look how big it is. You know, we're putting these metal pieces on, and this is what I have to do, right?
Day 6.
And show them what Colby does. When we got done reinforcing walls, we threw up the roof. And this is what it looks like to work for 12 hours without stopping. It was definitely the most satisfying day so far. The next step was very important, trap doors, because this whole thing is going to be sealed off. Only way to get inside is through the roof. Then after that, it was time to make it waterproof. Yeah, so all this is our waterproofing. All this blue you see, it's all waterproof. Yeah, but at this point,
Okay.
we're just trying to get everything wrapped up and done, because we need to fill this with water soon. So after a couple more low strips, painting and caulking, and getting a ton of furniture, we were ready. What do you think, dude?
That's crazy. They got the furniture with it too.
You got freaking plates and everything.
That's crazy.
This is insane, man. Refrigeration. This is crazy.
My
here
boy
we
said
have the
refrigeration.
kitchen. All these cabinets, like, they're real cabinets with dishes inside of them. Like, it's super cool. Everything's super cool. Everything works. Are you guys ready to start flooding this thing?
That's crazy,
You want to do the
bro.
honors, dude?
They literally built the whole house.
Oh, now all the water's out over. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh no, dude. This feels so wrong.
It does. There's no drain.
Oh my gosh, dude. We're doing it. No way. Look at it back there in the baseboard. This is so weird, dude. I'm chilling. Oh yeah.
So you tell me it takes 6 days to build a house?
There you go, dude. Put your fingers in there. It's fake. It's fake. Don't worry.
Yeah, not real.
Fucking toilet even
Can't go
flush.
anywhere because there's no drain.
It's literally screwed to the floor. Watch me. I'm gonna slam the door.
Nice.
Everything was going as planned, and I couldn't wait to get in it tomorrow. So we let it fill up the rest of the night, but things started going wrong.
Bruh. Bruh. Oh, brother.
As soon as we woke up the next morning, we rushed outside to go check on it, but unfortunately, things were getting much worse.
Day 13, we're going to go check on the building, see how it's doing. Really nervous here. Okay, so it's leaking, but the leaks look consistent from last night. Except for that.
Yo.
Well, we just ran into a major structural issue. As you can see, the boards are being pushed out by the plywood, which is being pushed out by the water. All of them. It's leaking worse. It's too dangerous to get inside. Look
That's
at that.
crazy.
There's no getting in here whatsoever.
The water level wasn't anywhere near where we needed it to be. If we filled it up any more or even kept the water inside of it, the wall would just bust open. Not only would it flash flood the yard, but the force of the water could literally tear the whole house apart.
So we're gonna drain it. I don't really know what to say. You know, I'm very upset about this. Very upset.
After spending thousands of dollars and dozens of hours on this project, draining this house literally made my stomach turn.
Almost got up to the window, but it's just too much weight, too much water. Major fail.
But deep down, I knew I wasn't going to let the video turn out like this. So I took a minute to myself, and with the help of my dad's enthusiasm, we made a new plan.
I mean, I'm thinking this failure is just a learning experience. We need to just push it. We're gonna make a false bottom, right? And we're gonna stick it to
Okay.
a
W
solid-
that,
The
bro.
plan was pretty straightforward. We're going to use beams to tie together both walls where their outward force will be transferred to the beams as tension. We plan to do this for all 4 walls and on the ceiling for good measure. And once we gutted the inside, we wanted to find out why it was leaking.
It's all wet, dude.
It's all wet.
And that caulking's not doing anything.
There's all that pressure. There's so much pressure pushing down to that. It just found its way through.
So in the morning, I bought a literal ton of wood and we worked every single day for the next 2 weeks to pull this video off. We put the beams in both directions to make the lower walls basically indestructible, and then did the same for the ceiling. We finished the new floor and walls, and we had a new trick up our sleeve. One of the most important things that we learned from our previous failure was that the tape didn't work. We had to have something completely different.
All
Okay.
this is my new waterproofing stuff. I'm using Flex Seal this time. The only problem about these things, they're about $100 a can, and I think I need about 6 cans.
That's crazy.
So,
While my dad covered the walls and floor, Colby and I were outside reinforcing the house.
it's about 500 pounds of tile. You can probably see the difference in beard length versus the first day we started this.
And the next day, we put in a new floor, put up a new wall, got all
That
the
is wild.
decorations back inside, and basically made it a home again. The only difference was this time we made sure nothing was going to float.
So this is the fridge now. Let me know how wrong this seems. Look. The water's coming. It's coming. It's almost an inch right here. And there's not a single leak yet. Like, it's doing so much better. By this point, it was leaking everywhere last time. I'm so nervous.
And so, we let it fill up again. This time, periodically checking to make sure everything's holding up. And somehow, it
Okay.
worked. So after 36 hours, it was finally time to get in.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh. Whoa!
The water was nearly 40 degrees Fahrenheit, but it didn't matter. I spent nearly 20 minutes in here, freezing my butt off because it was the most amazing experience of my entire life. Imagine being in your house and just being able to swim around wherever you want. Everything felt super weird. For example, to open the door or cabinets, I had to pull really hard. And you couldn't shut it too fast because then it would just open the next cabinet. But
Yo.
ultimately, that's the main reason why I wanted to do this. Getting to interact with everyday objects underwater while it looked like a house. A lot of people's dreams when they're kids are about flying, but my dream when I was a kid was to wake up to a house underwater and just be able to breathe. So I guess you could say I literally made my
Yo.
dreams a reality. Because it was so cold, even with the wetsuit, eventually I needed a break, so I let Colby take his
This
turn.
is the craziest thing I've
That is
ever
wild.
seen in my life. Wow. This is amazing. Someone left the lid open. Oh. Are you guys investigating my house? I don't think anybody really understands, you know, from our perspective, how difficult this is. And we pulled it off.
We have done the impossible. Please subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. Because the more support we get, the bigger these videos can be. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next
Yo,
video.
this shit is wow. W video, bro. I like this shit.
Want to know I took my business to the next
In this video, I'm gonna build the world's
Alright.